their own 48-yard line.
Raiders defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now it's Nix. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Nix to the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion from the gun to give to Mitchell. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake, Nix. Caught left side, Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down.
Time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, here's Nix. That's complete to Wicks. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, here's Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. It's Kelsey on the ground. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Etienne, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Once more, Etienne. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Fights loose. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Cousins. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Throwing is Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Raiders at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Cousins. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Again, it's Cousins. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Cousins. Under pressure, they got him again. Drake Jackson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 46 yards. And the catches for him, they just keep piling up. Charles, that's now 1,031 catches for his career. Ties him with Steve Smith.
Yeah, and he plays the game the same way Steve did, with pride, with determination, some would say with anger. And that edge has given him the ability to catch 1,031 passes.
To throw is Nix. He gets that one complete to Wicks. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. Up the middle, here's Smith. And he coughed it up! Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
In motion left is Hopkins. Mitchell. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing Nix. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Open man right side, Myers. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing. And they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Cousins now. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Edwards-Helaire, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Travis Etienne, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, We see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a two-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Cousins. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 27. ETN up the middle. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense, plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now it's Nix. Oh, he tries to force it in. When he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Horn. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because the offense has gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nix to the air. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give here to Mitchell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On the handoff, Mitchell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. To throw, here's Nix.
Dancing to his left.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Nix.
That one caught by Polk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Now this complete to Polk.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Back to throw. Nix. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Nix from the shotgun.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. And just shutting him off there. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, you felt like if they were going to make a comeback, they needed to get something out of that drive. Instead, not only did they throw the interception, Charles, it gets returned for the touchdown, and now you've got a 4-score game here in the 3rd quarter.
And I think that this win was probably pretty well assured before he even took that one back. But ask him or any of his defensive teammates about it, and I'm pretty sure they're all going to be quick to say, that's the score that sealed it.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing after the interception. Nix. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5. Off the play fake. Nix. He sets to fire deep. And now here's another interception. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
That's caught by Myers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 65 yards. And the Raiders have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Slide for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Here's Nix. And my goodness, another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. That brings us 2nd and 3.
Etienne once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
Third down and 4.
They'll run with Etienne. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the... And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Travis Etienne, 68 yards. And the Raiders continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Right back to Mitchell here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Nix. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do, Go and get more? Oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right side to Williams.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 18-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling.
Carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play action. Cousins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Fourth down, Cousins. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no point.